beautiful for him to come up to me. And I don't know this man from Timbuktu. And he came up to me and was just like, I don't know, I seen you though, but you got those glasses. You look like the girl she got dreads. Is it you? And that shit made me feel so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about support. You know, he didn't even know the words to the song. He didn't know the name of the video. He didn't know my artist name. He just remembered seeing something that went viral on Facebook a while ago. And then he was like, that was dope what I saw. And I think this is the girl. So I'm going to say something.
What's going on, y'all? You tuned into the 5100 podcast. My boy Ted's the 5.
Yes, sir.
Your boy CJ 100. And we got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Go on, tell them your name, let them know what you do, cause she here, y'all.
OG Pearl the Queen.
Yes, ma'am.
And y'all know what the Queen says. She always say a lot of shit. So we're gonna see what she say today.
What's coming out today?
I don't know. We gonna see. We're gonna keep it 5100 today. So.
Yes,
So before we break into the business, man, it's been a minute since I seen you. Last time I seen you with DeVille.
Yes.
Turning the show up, you feel me?
You turned that show
I might
up.
did a little song. Don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't do that.
If I had the clip, I'm gonna have to get him the clip so he can post it right here in the corner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Okay, yeah. Check the light show. All right.
That was live. We turned it. Mippy came through and turned up.
Yeah.
For sure. So how you been though? You know what I'm saying? Since then, what you got going on?
So right now, what I got going on is I'm actually trying something different with my music. I'm trying to. I know everybody's used to me rapping. I'm trying to tap into my singing side a little bit. So it's
That crush on you, John? You stumbled up on something.
Yeah.
You stumbled up on something.
It's crazy you said that because it took that song for other people that don't really know me to hear that, and they like, dang, why is this the only song that you kind of singing on? You kind of can sing. And I'm like, no, I really can't.
That's a banger though.
Yeah, CJ kind of put me onto it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of hurt. I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of feel this. It's a little way, it's a little groove there. Yeah, for sure.
When you hit the background vocal, I'm like, ooh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Get
yeah.
the capo shimmy in there. Yes, so what you got going as far as new projects and what you got out now? Go ahead and let them know all that. We promoting, you feel me?
Okay, so right now, and y'all are gonna be the first to know.
Okay.
But
exclusive,
Man,
5100 podcast.
yes,
you
sir.
feel me?
yes, but I'm dropping. I won't tell you any dates, but it will be very, very soon, in less than 2 months. But I am dropping a mixtape.
Okay.
So I'm doing something different as well. Most people don't know the OG doesn't stand for original gangster. It stands for original girl.
Oh.
Yes, and that's why it rhymes with Pearl, original girl Pearl.
Okay.
I said it in my Golden Child song, but you got to kind of break it up into pieces to get to know that that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't just flat foot say this what the OG stand for.
Yeah.
But if you hear it and play it back a couple times, it make you be like, damn, okay, is that what it stand for? Yes. Original girl Pearl.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes, but I'm trying something different with that because I love rapping on original beats that are not made for nobody else but you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
We talk about this shit all the time. It's just
sometimes
different.
You feel like you gotta rap like that person who song
Right.
is.
Yeah, it's a difference in having an original track, man.
Yeah.
I say that all the time. It's really a lot of these guys are beat makers and not producers.
Mm-hmm.
Producers can make one from scratch with your words. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that's a fact. I feel you on that.
Producers can literally pull a sound or a melody out of your brain without you even having to describe it into words, because essentially you can't really put music into words. You can just
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm with you 100% because like you said, me and CJ talk about this all the time. Me and him both, do music or whatever, and we always talk about that too. So to go a little bit more into you, how did you get started with music? Like, was this something that started young, or was this something that was like, I'm 20, but I really wanted to do this or whatever? How did you kind of get started in the music scene?
Well, I'm gonna shout out my family because I come from a musically inclined family.
Okay.
So shout out South 7. Yep, that's the family's brand. We ain't really solidified it yet, but that's whenever you're around my family and you hear us, Yell Out South 7th. That's the street we all grew up on.
Okay.
But my family, we really started with gospel music. Like a lot of my uncles, they play all the instruments you could think of.
Okay.
My cousins, they play all the instruments you can think of. And they sing like literally all of us got that little bone or that vein in us that's like music. But I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I was the black sheep for the longest because just like we was talking about when I got here, we was talking about photography.
Right.
That's the first thing I did, and I was the only person in my family at the time that wasn't doing music.
Yeah.
And I did music, you know, we sung in the choir and stuff like that, but I never...
Was you in the church?
Oh, hell yeah, my grandmama wasn't going. Hey, get your ass, listen, get on up. Yeah. Go out there, sing that song. That's what used to get me right there, especially if I'm not already in the choir stand. As soon as they say something, and my sister, if she's on this live, she can vouch for that too. Man, don't look over there at the motherboard at grandma when they ask for you to go up there and sing, because if you tell the pastor no, you know, you can live with that. But you tell your grandma no, you can't live with that. You be like, no, pastor, no. But granny, you can't tell her no. So yeah, it's always been in me, but I honestly, personally never thought that I was good at it. I just thought like, okay, this is just what the family did, it's what I'm used to, it's what I know. And I started doing photography. I loved it too, but it was always that piece of me like, okay, dang, I really want to do music. Then I got in college, start hotboxing with my homies. We in the car 4-5 hours freestyling. At that point, exactly. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Like, I actually do a pretty good job at this. I said, let me take it seriously and see where it goes. I just honestly took a leap of faith on it, and it worked out for me. And now it ain't no turning back. It ain't no turning back. So get ready for me.
So let's dive a little deeper into the rap, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing that attracted me to your music, other than meeting you in person, was going to go see who the person was, what you got out. So I wanted to listen to your music the first time, and I was like, okay, this not typical. So
That's good to hear.
So my question is, how do you feel about the rap game as far as the female sector today?
I'm here and there with it.
Okay.
And the reason why I say I'm here is because essentially I'm a girl. I love when I go out with my girls and we dancing and we having fun. And most of the time it's the typical songs of don't stop, pop that, noodle brown, you know? And that's fun to us, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like there's more to women than just that. Like, some of us actually cool as hell. Some of us know how to kick it. Some of us play video games. Some of us do all types. Some of us do architect. Like, I just met somebody in Miami, and she said she was a pilot. She looked just like me. You know what I'm saying? Well, she had the dreads. I mean, I got a different hairstyle today. She had dreads, tattoos. She had a top and bottom grill, y'all. And she was like, yeah, I'm a pilot. I'm a private pilot. I said, you lying. She said, no, seriously. She showed me her pilot license and everything. So I was just like, it's more to us than pop that cat and, you know, break a nigga, break them. I love these songs, though. Don't get me wrong. I love them songs, because that's the shit. When I hear it, I'm running to the break a nigga, break them. Because I'm going to turn up regardless. And that's why I say I'm here. But then I'm there because it's like, I don't want the outside to feel like that's all there is to us. Because they take that and that's all they got. And they don't want to know nothing else.
Let me put you on the spot. Favorite female rapper of all time?
Favorite female
Well, favorite female artist. Let's just say artist.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Of all
You can give me, if you want to make it a little easier, I'll give you 3.
Baby, so.
I'll give you 3.
Okay, 3, that's cool. Because I was going to say, I'm a 90s baby. That's what I'm saying. So, 3 favorite female artists. Trina.
Okay.
That's to shout out my girl Trina, the baddest bitch.
Why Trina?
Trina, because she was real gutter. Like, when I was young, you know, it's still like this, you know. Be a lady, be a lady, be a lady. She was still a lady, but she still had that gutter about her. Like how you see me, I'm dressed nice and cute, but I still got that gutter about me. Like, she wasn't afraid to be that girl with the lashes and the lip gloss and the makeup and the heels, and still, you know, be in the trap with it. You know, she got hustler, basically. That's the only way I could put it.
Okay.
She wasn't scared to be cute and hustle.
Okay.
Number 2,
Okay.
Nicki Minaj.
A real MC.
A real MC because she got bars.
She got it for that.
She got the bars, and that's just that. She got the bars and she got the look, and she's always had it. And I love old Nicki. I love new Nicki too, but the new tape she dropped was a lot of the old Nicki, and I love it.
There were Roman's Revenge. That
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I know.
About when she first came out on Gucci.
With
man.
Gucci?
That's what I'm saying.
When she came with Gucci, she was wrecking.
I was on the plane with Dwayne.
Yeah.
You can call me Whitley. I go to Hill, mate. That's that shit. That's classic Nicki.
Yeah.
But okay, and then number 3. Ooh, let me be. Ooh.
Don't be political on me,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I said.
Don't get political on me, man.
It's who you like.
Yeah, we asking OG Pearl now.
Yes,
Cash
sir.
Doll.
Real. We wasn't expecting that.
I ain't see that one.
And this is new. Like, I just got on Cash Doll probably like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it took for somebody to tell me, man, you know who you sound like? And I'm like, who? And it was like, Cash Doll. And I'm like,
Yes, right.
So,
You
of course,
gotta
I did my
figure
research. Because I don't know if you, is you joning?
it out.
Right.
Or is it a compliment?
Right,
you know,
right,
so
right,
let me
right.
go check it out. And I checked it out and she was hard. So I was like, yeah, I fuck with Cash Doll vibe and her energy. And she, same thing with Trina. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like she like the new age Trina.
Okay.
It's just people ain't fucking with her as tough as they fuck with Trina
Yeah.
when she first came
That's
out.
gonna be a different. Yeah,
That's all.
that's a legend.
You know how we treat.
But see, even I got on Cash Doll late. I
Yeah.
just got on her 2 years ago, and the song I got on, I think it was already 4 years ago that it had been out.
I don't
Yeah.
think she ain't got the pub like that.
Yeah.
Like that's what it really is.
She do, but she don't.
Yeah.
Like, she got the pub as far as like her name.
Yeah.
Everybody know who she is,
Right.
but not everybody can name a song by
Right,
her.
right. I
So
agree.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I kind of want to ask a question, which is by you being a female MC, do you feel like looks and appearance and sexuality is more important now than the bars that you actually spitting in your rhyme? Do you feel like
It go hand in hand. I ain't even gonna let you finish the question. And that's just being 100. And I'ma compare that question to, I'ma compare the music to being a car salesman. When you go to work and be a car salesman, you gonna look as nice as possible to get that good sale.
Right.
It go hand in hand. Even if you know your knowledge about them cars or not, they gonna be drawn to the nicer looking man.
Right.
And my daddy says this.
That's true.
My daddy tells me all the time, when you think of sex sales, it's not just, oh, they can fuck.
Right.
Sometimes it's literally just the fact of your sex, you being a male and me being a female.
Sex.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah. So it go hand in hand.
That's good advice.
It go hand in hand. Just like when you go and get you some food. You don't want your steak and your asparagus on no dirty plate.
Right.
You want it on a clean plate.
So let me ask you this: do you think the sexualizing of music is a hindrance to women today?
Yes,
Okay.
I definitely.
Explain. Go ahead. I don't want nobody saying.
Right.
I just want to hear from a woman. Do you feel being over sexual in music? I ain't even gonna say over, just sexual.
Sexual.
Period. Do you feel that kind of is hindering women? It's like putting a cap on women, a barrier around women.
Yes, because I feel like they tend to blackball the female industry a lot, and it's like, because when you think about, when you think about reiterating back on Trina,
Yeah.
she was really the only female rapping like that around that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
They didn't want you rapping all gangsta and gutter. They wanted you, you know what I'm saying, rapping about your stuff and doing all that and
Right.
pop that cat. That's when Lil' Kim came and changed the game.
Fox.
You feel me? Exactly. Her and Foxy and a numerous amounts of other people. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the R&B singers, because the R&B singers from back in our mamas and shit time,
Yeah.
they wanted that. They was speaking sexual,
right.
but they,
you out the draw.
yeah, but they was in their videos
Right.
talking about it in full clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we talk about it and we show it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Right.
sometimes, yes, I do feel like it hinders us in that industry, because the few of us like me that don't want to do it like that, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, am I gonna make it to the point where I want to get to?
That's why
without having to, yeah. Because
That's
I don't
exactly
want
why
to
I
be
want
the
that.
person that I've heard too many stories of. Oh, this person signed this girl, but he made her get her titties done and she didn't want to, so they canceled her deal. Or this person, you know, I don't want to deal with that, and that's
a
what
lot.
hinders it.
That's a lot of pressure. You know, I don't know if y'all remember Notorious when it came out, the B.I.G. movie.
Yeah.
You remember when Big was talking to Lil' Kim and she was like, "What should I move the suspenders?" He was like, "No, lose the shirt."
Yeah.
And it was like, because that's what people want to hear. Now, in a certain sense, I agree, but it's like you pay a price.
Yep.
It's like because you're sexualized. It's like this kind of, it puts you in a place. I remember we did a podcast with D and Triz.
Yep.
And Triz mentioned, be careful with your first single that may blow up. Because the first one you drop is how they gonna view you.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's always first impression.
It's unfair, but it's just the industry. You know what I'm saying? The industry is messed up.
That's honestly just the way of the world too, though.
Yeah.
It's just if I were to meet you and it was a terrible meeting, we would not be probably sitting right here right now. You'd probably be like, hey, nah, I ain't trying to call her. Listen, bro, she might be cool on music, but we can't put her on the podcast. So I feel like it's the same thing for everything. That first impression gonna mean the most, especially with music.
And I think like when CJ kind of introduced me to your music, he was like, man, she got balls, like she actually spits. So it's like I'm more into spitters instead of the look. Don't get me wrong, the look is the sex appeal, but
Because you
like
gotta have visuals.
for sure. But I also like to enjoy what I'm hearing. Like if the first thing, your first ball is my pussy is this, I'm about to turn that junk off.
Yes, and see, that's my biggest thing. I have a lot of guy friends versus my homegirls. Now, I love my homegirls to death, but it's a few of us. I can count on my hands. But I got a lot of homies though, and I try to think about them because I'm like, they be wanting to bump my music, but they don't want to.
We cooking with grease now.
Yeah, for sure. We cooking with soul.
They don't always want. I mean, it's cool sometimes because they know if they go to a party, they know if they hear this song and I done did, and it's one of those songs where they dancing, then they would be like, okay, yeah, that song hype, so I know the ladies gonna dance to it. But as far as y'all just being in the car, riding, vibing, that's what I think of when I write. That's what I think of when I go in the studio. Can everybody listen to this?
Right.
Even kids. Some of my songs, I be thinking about the kids. Yeah. But now at this point, I just focus more on trying to get a clean version.
Right.
Versus because when I first started, like it was
strictly raw.
Listen, I had said to myself, I said, I'm starting to get a little kids bop-ish.
Yeah.
Cause I love, if you know me, then you know I love my god babies. I love my nephews. Like OG Pearl love the kids.
Yeah.
And I'm always
OG Pearl love
thinking,
the kids.
yes, and I'm always thinking, oh, my nephew gonna listen to this, or oh my god baby gonna listen to this. So I always try to think of the fact that if this was somebody else's song, would I let them listen to it?
Right.
Them being a kid.
I mean, we understand because I mean, you want to market to as many people as you can, especially you thinking about like really, climbing the ladder.
There ain't nothing wrong, and I think a lot of women misunderstand men when we talk about how we feel about some of this music. It's not that we don't feel a woman can't be sexy. It's like leave a little bit to the imagination.
Right.
If you show it all, what do we
It's
do?
like, come on. It's like, yeah.
Tupac said, I don't want it if it's that easy.
Yeah.
It's too easy. Like, if all I gotta do is run up to you and you ready to drop the draws, it's like.
Then the next one could
Now, nigga gonna hit it. Now, nigga gonna like, hold on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna hit it.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
But that respect ain't gonna be there that you will want in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So.
y'all funny for that one, boy.
Ain't true.
I can say it's the truth though.
For sure.
Sometimes we think what you know what I'm saying?
The little head wins sometimes.
Yeah, the big head fall out the picture sometimes.
Right.
That's hilarious. No, I get it though. It does happen. It does happen.
So how do you feel about like where the female rap game is right now? Do you think it's in a good place, or do you think
It's getting there.
okay, like more respect?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it's more of us that's being accepted. We're welcomed with open arms, I should say. That's not doing the typical pop that cat music. You know what I'm saying? It's more of us. Like, I hate to say it, like I know everybody kind of throwing backlash on your girl Coily Ray.
I was just about to mention.
But she, you know what I'm saying? She's a female artist, female rapper, I should say, and she's not rapping about her cat all the time.
And she ain't got the typical stupid ass and you know what I'm saying? She a slim woman.
She stayed down.
Yeah.
Basically, stayed exactly. Not saying that anything is wrong with that, but like she stuck with what she knew. Original girl.
So that's what I miss about the 90s. Yeah. Like you had the short hairs, you had the long hairs, you had the slim things. It was just everywhere. It was so many ways of women. It was just like you had a plethora to choose from.
Now everybody the same. Barbie bills, short waist, big booty.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Thighs don't match the booty.
Come on,
If you're gonna do it, it gotta be done right.
Gotta be right.
And then not even that, but like what a lot of women don't know is you get that done, you get those surgeries done, but you're supposed to keep working out. Mm-hmm. They'll get it done and get to eating and or not eating, and either way, whether you losing or gaining weight, that booty is gonna stay that size. Yeah. So it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be proportionate. Right.
So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take a little break, let the cameras cool off, let the lights cool off, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get a little spicy after this. Okay. So let's do that.
Bitches, I feel attraction. Tell the police gotta catch me. You would never catch me lacking.